Hello kids! Welcome to our special adventure. Today, we're going to meet a brave man named Joshua and hear how he helped his people, the Israelites, do something amazing. Are you ready? Let's go. Meet Joshua. He was a brave and strong leader who loved God and listened to him. He helped his people, the Israelites, follow God's plan. Just like how you listen to your parents or teachers, Joshua listened to God. Even though Joshua wasn't a king, he led with kindness and courage. Can you think of a time when you helped someone or made a good choice? Helping others and listening to those in charge is important, just like Joshua did. One day, Joshua and the Israelites arrived at a big city called Jericho. The people there were strong, and the city had big walls all around it. Can you imagine how big those walls were? Sometimes, we face big things that seem impossible, just like those walls. But Joshua trusted God that he would help. Even when things look tough, we can trust that God will help us. These walls were strong and thick. No one could break them down. It felt like a big problem, but Joshua didn't get scared. Sometimes we face problems that seem too big, like when a puzzle is so tricky, but if we don't give up, we can solve it. One day, God spoke to Joshua and gave him a special plan to defeat Jericho. God said, "March around the city for 6 days, and on the 7th day, march 7 times and blow your trumpets." Can you imagine marching around your house or yard for 6 days? It might sound funny, but Joshua trusted God and did it. Sometimes we may think something is silly, but if God asks us to do it, we should trust and obey. On the first day, Joshua led his people in a big march. They walked quietly around the city, one time, and then went back to their camp. It felt like nothing changed, but Joshua knew they were doing the right thing, step by step. On the second day, the Israelites marched again, and the third day and the fourth day and the fifth day. Just like when you have to do something every day, it might feel a little boring, but each time you do it, you're getting closer to finishing. On the 6th day, the Israelites were still marching. They didn't stop, even though nothing had changed yet. They knew that God had a plan. Just like when you're waiting for something exciting, like your birthday or a surprise, sometimes we need to wait with patience and trust. Finally, the 7th day came. This was the big day. Joshua and the Israelites marched around the city 7 times. They were getting so excited. Can you imagine marching around your house 7 times? Wow, that would be so fun. At the 7th time, Joshua gave a big shout and everyone blew their trumpets really loudly. And guess what happened? The walls of Jericho started to shake, and they crumbled. Just like blowing your trumpet or a loud noise can surprise you, the walls fell down, and everyone was amazed. The Israelites were so happy. They had trusted God, and He helped them do something impossible. Jericho was theirs, and they celebrated their victory. Just like when you finish a project or win a game, celebrating with God is a special moment. After the walls of Jericho fell, Joshua gathered his people to reflect. He reminded them how they trusted God every step of the way. He asked them, "Do you remember how we marched around the city, even though it seemed impossible? That was God's plan. Just like how we trust our parents or teachers to take care of us, the Israelites trusted God. And when they did, amazing things happened." Joshua told the Israelites that obeying God's instructions was very important. They had followed God's plan and it worked. He said, "When we obey God, we are showing we trust Him." Just like you obey your parents when they ask you to do something, the Israelites showed they trusted God by obeying His plan, even when it seemed strange. Joshua reminded the people to be courageous. "God is with us," he said. Joshua knew that sometimes doing what's right can be hard, but with God, they could be brave. Sometimes, being brave means doing what's right, even if it's hard. Maybe you've been brave in school, at home, or even with a new challenge. Even though the Israelites had trusted God with Jericho, life still had challenges. They had to keep working together and trusting God for everything. Just like you face challenges every day, whether it's schoolwork, chores, or helping at home. Sometimes, things can feel like a big challenge, but like Joshua and the Israelites, you can keep trusting God to help you through it. Joshua knew that without God's guidance, he wouldn't be able to lead the people. God spoke to him and showed him the way. He trusted God to give him the right answers, just like we can trust God to guide us. Just like you ask for help when you're unsure of what to do, Joshua asked God for help, and God showed him the right path. God is always there to guide us when we don't know what to do. All we need to do is ask Him. Joshua reminded the people that sometimes patience is the key to victory. Even though the plan seemed slow, marching every day for 6 days, they knew that God had a bigger plan. Waiting for something good can be hard, but remember, just like the Israelites, patience brings wonderful rewards. Joshua told his people to help each other during their journey. "We're all in this together," he said. The Israelites worked together to make sure everyone had food, water, and support. Helping each other, whether it's in your family, school, or with friends, makes life easier and more fun. After the walls fell down, the Israelites celebrated with joy. They knew God had done an amazing thing, and they gave thanks for His help. Celebrating is fun, and it's even better when we celebrate together with our friends and family. Joshua reminded the Israelites that God's timing is always perfect. They had to wait, but God had a plan for everything. Waiting might be hard, but God's timing is always the best. Sometimes, we have to wait for the right moment. Joshua reminded the people to be brave in new situations. Just like when we face new things, we can be strong with God's help. Facing something new can be scary, but with God, we can be brave and do our best. Even when the Israelites faced tough times, they remembered that God was always with them. God never left them, and He never leaves us either. God is always there to help us when we need Him. And He helps us through every challenge. Faith isn't just about believing, it's about doing. Joshua didn't just trust God. Faith means not only believing, but also doing what is right and kind. Through faith, the Israelites had victory. They trusted God, and God helped them win the battle. They knew that everything was possible with God. Just like you feel proud and happy after completing something difficult, the Israelites knew their victory was because they trusted God. Before they left Jericho, Joshua reminded the people to always trust God. "He is always with us," Joshua said. And that's the biggest lesson of all. When we trust God, amazing things happen. Thank you for joining us on this journey with Joshua. Remember, trust God in everything you do, and He will always be with you. Until next time, keep being brave, keep trusting, and keep having fun with your family and friends. And don't forget, if you loved this story, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next amazing Bible story.